Now, a weather update from the 4-Zone Weather Team, sponsored by Carabin Shaw.
Oh, good morning to you. 12:34. We continue to track rain, freezing rain, sleet moving across our area. I'll look across our 4 zones here tonight, and you can see those temperatures down into the upper 20s. Here in Kerrville right now at the moment, not seeing as much there into the light. You see that sleet accumulation that we have up there into the hill country. It's worth noting that the temperature has actually inched up a degree or two. It's making all the world of a difference in terms of what we're seeing now. It's more freezing rain, which is just, it's not ice pellets, it's rain that falls down and has the opportunity to freeze. And right now, most of the freezing has been on elevated surfaces, you know, the decks, fences, cars and trucks parked outside, getting a glazing, a pretty thick glazing in most cases here with some sleet mixed into it. So 31 Helotes, Alamo Ranch now 30 degrees. Castle Hills 29, and you know earlier in San Antonio it was around 26, 27, so it's come up a bit. And Bernie was 23 earlier, now it's 29. So with that in mind, still seeing 19 there in Rock Springs here. Still below freezing, so you know this is all an icy mix that's coming through here with the potential to create some slick spots here and additional glazing on especially the elevated surfaces. This is a look at live power Doppler radar. I have it in winter radar mode. And you see that this is rain. Now again, it's below freezing here, so it has the opportunity to freeze. So we call that freezing rain when it hits a surface that's at 32 degrees or colder. We have to watch the bridges, the overpasses, the flyovers here naturally. As for every hour that goes by, we're just spending time below freezing. They have the opportunity to develop iciness on them here. Let me go ahead and kind of put this into motion here for you so you can see the trend. And again, this is a moderate batch of freezing rain. It's light, then it's moderate, and it's right along the 35 stretch here through the southwest end of the county, right across into Frio, a little bit of Medina County here. Further up north, you start transitioning into where it's more of a sleet freezing rain mixture as you work up 281. And this is going to reinforce the wet roadways that we have and bridges and those elevated road surfaces here instead of drying out. So those lull opportunities, you may get a little bit of drying, but then this comes in and just it soaks everything down here. And so there you can see again Castle Hills working back towards Leon Valley, down towards Lackland, downtown, the Riverwalk, out around the quarry, and then heading up as we work Canyon Lake. There you can see Comal County back into Kendall County here along 281 Spring Branch to Candelia and Bernie, seeing again a mixture of freezing rain and sleet coming through. In our eastern zone, this is more of a mist in some cases that you see right in here. So that would be more of a freezing mist that lightly glazes onto elevated surfaces. And through Gonzales and Lavaca County, very patchy down to the south. Kerrville, again, as I pointed out earlier, is in a bit of a lull at the moment. You go out here to the west, these are pockets of a little sleet. You see that there is a little bit more redevelopment now showing here out to the west. So you can see how this little batch is coming in. And that's just going to continue to sort of follow right behind this batch in Bexar County now. So you put that into the flow. This will be a mixture of freezing rain or even some sleet over the next couple of hours as it lifts off to the northeast here. And there's another batch and even a little lightning. You see that there? So that's a little thunder sleet that's out in Mexico. And so as that comes across, we've already had thunder sleet in Austin. So really for the next few hours, there's still that opportunity with this dynamic system that we could still get a random little lightning strike. Further north where it's colder, this is a snow sleet mixture up here, up to a ½ inch or more of sleet accumulation. One of the elements of good news that we have found is, you recall, we had the ice storm warning, which is still very much in effect in the hill country, but we have seen less ice buildup on trees and power lines because we had a period of sleet. And that was really an absolute blessing, because had we materialized a third to a ½ inch of ice accumulation, we would have had widespread outages likely because of ice damage from that real heavy strain that's put on trees and power lines from the ice buildup. So sleet was really a nice development and a variable that played out because it just is so cold for a chunk of the event here that's been moving in. But travel naturally, it's in the middle of the night here, so not many folks are out, but it's pretty much sleet-covered roadways as you go further up north here, and the bridges and overpasses are all iced over. We've had reports of accidents in Hayes County, bridges over getting iced over in New Braunfels from the police department. And so that stretch, there's a pretty miserable go of it right now. And into the early hours Sunday, it'll stay that way until we get the sun to come out. Sunday afternoon. Here you can see this is the big broad view. And again, this is our area of low pressure. It's right about in here now, so I'll have to update the position on this. But you see how it's providing the lift right in here. See that little pocket? That's probably going to be about the last gasp of lift from this system that'll move across. But look at that. That is an unbelievable, what a mind-boggling winter storm it is in terms of the expanse, amount of the country that's impacted by it here. You take it from tip to tip, it's over 2,000 miles across of warnings from this system with this big Arctic air mass. All right, this is at 1 in the morning with our future radar, so about 20 minutes from now. And you see that would be this batch down here kind of moving up. So you get that feel for it, the hill country back into that freezing rain sleet mixture up here. This is the future radar, even seeing chances for a little snow mixing in. And then as we head into our eastern zone, here you see this patch that's over here too. And then out towards Del Rio could have another batch. You've already had some sleet accumulation. Could have a little bit more coming in. That's at 3 in the morning. So you see that there again are areas where it may not be doing much. So it's sort of patchy, 3 to 4 o'clock. And then the overall trend from 4 to 5 o'clock is really to shift it off to the east. 6:30 to 7 o'clock, perhaps you're looking to get your day started. It's cloudy. There could be some icy spots out there to be sure. But then the afternoon, the sun will come out. And even though it's cold and it's only in the 30s, it will get above freezing. And that'll have a big impact here on our roadways. I see melting. I see drying out of our roadways. So if you have Sunday afternoon plans around the area, I think you're going to be A-OK. And then the only thing we watch is when the sun sets that we do get refreeze opportunities. Anything that's wet will have a chance to become an ice patch into a Monday morning. And of course, where we have more accumulation on the ground from sleet, especially the hill country up here to the north, more opportunities for those refreeze icy patches. So here's your day tomorrow. We'll start off cloudy. I expect it around about 24 degrees. The wind chill will make it feel a little bit colder too with the wind. We'll still get a gusty wind over 20 miles an hour through the afternoon. But again, you see that temperature is 36. It's not staying below freezing with mostly sunny skies. So road conditions, slick travel, through the night tonight. Just can't rule it out as we just continue to sit below freezing. And then tomorrow afternoon, you see the green light coming out. Even in the hill country, I think it's going to be very manageable in the afternoon hours here for you. So this is a look at the current wind chill. And as we take this and kind of punch it forward for you, in the morning, you can see again single digits and teens. Later in the morning, towards 11 o'clock to midday, still teens and 20s. And then briefly into the 20s with the wind chill, and then going back down for the afternoon. You see all the airport delays here as we work forward through Monday. Still some lingering delays here. Just wanted to show you where we are now and moving forward with this big winter storm kicking off to the east, that things will start to shake out and do a little bit better here for you. Let me go ahead and bring this back. I'm going to go, while I'm here with you, just want to leave you with another look here at radar. And again, we got this one patch here of freezing rain, some sleet mixing in, and then we have another patch here that's going to be moving overhead. So really have to give it about another 3 to 4 hours, and then we'll start to really wind things down here. Continue to have updates for you through the night here on News 4 on the half hour, and of course, news4sa.com, our YouTube channel, also our social media platforms as well.